Well, look at there. Y'all thought you were going to get a day without me. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon where I'm at right now here in South Texas. Had a lot of stuff going on today. I'm pretty wore out, to tell you the truth, and I almost skipped today. But I can't do that. I feel bad if I skip a day. I told you I'm going to be here every day until we get that little dick out of our house. And if I drop right here, I'm going to keep doing that. Anyway, how you like this shirt? It's a radio station out of Houston, Texas. KPFT 90.1 on your FM dial. And they're part of the Pacifica Radio Network. You can get them online. Now, who sent me the shirt? I don't know. It just came in the mail from the radio station. So you guys up there at KPFT, thank you very much. I checked out the radio station, and when I was listening in, they were talking about a group they had already formed, and they had done a community project where this old jazz musician, his house needed painting. So the crew here got up and formed up a big group, and they went over there and did some community work on his house. I enjoyed listening to it. It seems to me like they're involved in a lot of community projects. So if you're up there in Houston, hey, give them a shout out. Tell them this Blue Dot down here in Texas, we listen to you. We gave you a good here. So what else is going on besides radio stations? That's pretty cool. I like that. Texas, a state of mind. Y'all remember that now. Texas is not just a state. It's a state of mind, baby. We're big. We're proud down here. We love our state. I know we got a lot of red dots in here, but y'all remember our major population areas are all blue dots. Even our capital is a big blue dot in the middle of this state. There are a lot of Democrats and liberal people down here in Texas. We don't all pack guns and look for something to shoot and all that kind of stuff. We're good people down here, and if you ever come down to Texas, you'll be treated kindly, I'm sure. Because it's a state of mind we have down here. Be friendly. That's our state motto. Be friendly. And that's how we try to drive. Some of these people must come from somewhere else, because when I go driving, whew, Lord have mercy. Australian Prime Minister, he's sitting with the Australian Prime Minister, and Donnie Dickey Boy, our president, turns to him and says, y'all got better health care than we got. No shit, Donnie. Are you shitting me? They have universal health care, Donnie. They care about their people. They tax people, and then with that tax money, they provide health care, Donnie. You don't understand that shit. Yeah, it's better health care than ours. Because what do we got? We got profit care, baby. That's what we got. We got to take care of the money, and your health is just a secondary issue with that. Had a big thing about the pre-existing conditions in this bill that the House pushed through. Did y'all see that list on Facebook? Jesus, it's a mile long. Everything in the world from, I don't know, asthma to Zydeco. I don't know what's in that. There's a whole damn list, everything in there. Mental health issues, addiction issues, out the window, baby. Pre-existing. I even read where one guy said it was, if you had been raped, that's a pre-existing condition. Some people you need to want to just slap. Some people that utter shit like that, those are the ones I told you need that law. Get out of here, bub. A little bee flying right in my face. We got a lot of mud daubers around here. We got a river out there with lots of mud. They like to build stuff. But the pre-existing conditions, that, you know, that's just a load of crap. That's what tells you that this is not health care. It's not have anything to do with health care. This is about the money. What little health care they're going to have to be forced to pay for, they'll pay for. Other than that, well, tough luck, you're going to die. And that's what we're going back to if this shit passes. I'm hoping that the Senate puts a stop to it, because it's ignorant. They don't even know what's in the bill yet. We talked about that yesterday. Older people are going to pay more. Seen that in there? Yeah. We're all going to rate 55 if you're lucky. If you're lucky, you hit 55. And then your rates will go up because, you know, you might die. You might get sick. You reckon? It's the same shit with the Social Security and all that other crap that we pay for, that we pay into. They hope that you are going to die before they have to pay you a dime. That's their ultimate wish. Damn, he made it to retirement. Now we got to give him some money. Give him some money. We paid in that money. We paid in that money. It's our money. If you gave it back in lump sum with interest over all those years, hell, we'd be doing pretty good. Y'all delve it out little by little and grudgingly. And then all that shit about Social Security wanting to raise the retirement age and all that. It's the same with pre-existing conditions and all this other shit with the healthcare. Insurance companies and stuff like that, they want you to die before they have to pay too much. Because if you pay too much, well, man, jeez, gotta have to. Because you don't want the healthy people aren't going to be in the same pool because you don't want to charge them. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. This whole conversation is stupid. And there's too many stupid conversations going on in this country. He signed a thing the other day, that religious executive order stuff, religious stuff. He's trying to ease up on the Johnson Amendment. Now, the Johnson Amendment keeps preachers from sitting up in the pulpit and telling you who to vote for. He's trying to go do away with that. That's what the religious right wants. They want that freedom for God to tell you who to vote for. Of course, who's God's telling who? I don't know. The preacher? And in what church? Are you going to have Republican churches? Are you going to have Democrat churches? Independent churches? Or are you going to have a church that teaches the Word of God? No. You're going to teach the Word of some politician. You're going to try to sway your little group of people in your little church whichever way the preacher thinks you ought to vote. That's disgusting. I told y'all drag your stupid religion down into the gutter with this politics shit, and that's what you get. You get shitty religion. You'll get a crappy church that's only interested in pushing political ideals. That's ridiculous. That's not what Jesus is about. That's not what y'all told me Jesus was about. You told me Jesus was about helping the sick, healing the sick, providing for the poor, uplifting your fellow man, standing with people in their darkest hour. And as far as I can see, Republicans want to kick them in the teeth in the darkest hour because they can't see who kicked them. It's the Republicans. Y'all quit that shit. Don't bring your crappy politics into your church. Why do you want to do that? That's disgusting. Man, that's just, y'all don't see the fallacy in that? I don't understand how y'all would want that. Why would you want to bring your Jesus? Because this man hasn't got a thought in his brain about Jesus or God or anything else. You know, just ask him. Just ask him. Set him down in an interview if you think he's so godly and ask him some godly questions. He can't answer them. It's the same way yesterday in the Rose Garden when he was touting his health care bill about, well, now, after I've told you how great I did in 8 weeks, here I'll let some of these congressmen step up here and tell you all the good things in the bill. Because he doesn't know anything in the bill. Because if you asked him in an interview what's in the bill, he would stuff his thumb up his ass again and start puking out numbers about how great he is. He doesn't know. He doesn't care what's in the bill. He doesn't care what's in the health bill. Nothing. He doesn't give a shit what's in the Bible. He doesn't give a shit about anything except money. And people that support this man are utter fools that are holding up a straw man. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know a damn thing. He's worse than the straw man. I don't know. I get so upset. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this every day and listening to so much bullshit come out of our country, out of his White House up there. Now he's going to some other club. I didn't even bother to look up what club he owns in New Jersey. But he's evidently going to go to his club in New Jersey. What is this? Are we just out to support Trump enterprises? Is that all he's going to do his whole time in office? Is bounce from one nightclub to another nightclub? Or one golf course to another golf course while we sit out here and pay for all that shit? Because that's what we're doing. We're just paying him to go on vacation every weekend. And my God, if he has to sign something, he'll say something and sit down and scribble his name and hold it up. And then if he something like that healthcare passes, he'll stand up in front of him. I did a great job. Now y'all tell him what I did. Because he doesn't know what he did. He won't ever know what he did. Because he's stupid. Our president is a ball of wax up there. That's it. There ain't nothing up there. It's a ball of wax. Just a gooey shit that has nothing in it. Because he doesn't remember shit. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know about the Civil War. He doesn't know about anything you could ask him about. He'd start talking about how great he is. It's just so stupid. What God would support Trump? I had that written right there. What God would support this man? If you tell me that God supports Donald Trump, then I'm going to tell you your God supports a pussy grabber. That's all I can figure out, that God must like that. If that God supports that man, that's what God likes. That's what you can't convince me anything else. I'm sorry about that shit. I get in people's case sometimes about that, and they don't like me to talk about religion. But when you drag your religion into my state house, that's bullshit. This country was founded on the separation of church and state. Way back when the founding fathers started this, they didn't want Jesus and God in the damn Senate. It's not his place. Go out there to your church and preach that stuff. You drag it into our house, and then you want all of us out here in the country to fall down and do your bidding because your God says this or that. Piss off. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why don't you tell God to try to help them people out in West Virginia? Because that health care issue, it's going to cut that drug treatment program thing and replace it with that, that new program. It's called private prisons. Because addiction is real bad out there in West Virginia. You know, coal company, where things got real bad and people got on opioids. And there's a real bad thing going on there. 60 people over in Illinois or somewhere like that, Ohio, I can't remember, died 1 month from that shit. There's a lot of pain going on out there, and your little health care bill ain't going to help a single person out there doing that with that problem. Nothing. Your health care bill is not going to do squat. And it's probably going to get defeated in the Senate if the Senate has any morality or any brains left in it. It'll vote that stuff down. And we need to get the assholes that voted for it in the House out. In 2018, 2020, I don't care when they come out. Those people need to get voted out because they're not voting for your interests. They're not voting for your health care. They're voting for their pocketbook and the insurance company's pocketbook and the CEO's pocketbook and everybody's pocketbook except yours. They're just looking to get as much out of there as they can. And the same thing, that's all this health care is a big goddamn tax cut for the rich. It's just giving more money to the rich. And we're supposed to eat that up. Yeah, this country needs to rise up in your face and tell you that shit. Every weekend, every day, there ought to be a protest. I seen when you went to New York, your fellow citizens in New York were standing in the streets telling you that they didn't want you there, Donald. They don't like you in New York. They wish your wife would get her ass out of that tower and get her butt down there to Washington, D.C. with you. But no, she's going to sit up there in that tower and cost the city of New York and the state of New York thousands of dollars, and you don't give a shit. Your wife doesn't give a shit. It's all for them. And it's as long as it's for them, it's okay with them. They don't care about you down in the street protesting. You're peasants, you're petty people. That's how Donald Trump and his wife look down there. She had no respect for us at all. If she did, she'd go join her husband, the guy she married because she loved him. She loves him. Yeah. Right. Yeah, she loves him, okay. Keep trying to sell that bridge, too, because nobody's buying it either. It's the money with her. She married you for your goddamn wallet, that's all. You ignorant butt. I get tickled every time they show that little footage of her. When you turn around and look at her, Donald, she's smiling, and as soon as you turn away, that's the biggest frown anybody ever saw in her life because she's married to your fat ass. You cannot convince me ever that woman wanted you to climb your fat belly up on top of her. I swear, I'm sorry. I'm getting all off on tangents today. Because there's just so much bullshit a person can stand out here and you just get sick of it. And sometimes I do. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night. Go in there and try to relax. I'm not even going to... I got Bill Maher tonight, so I'll appreciate that. I like old Bill Maher. Never miss it. So that's the highlight of my Saturday is when I get to watch him. So, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your weekend here. It's Friday. Cinco de Mayo, baby. It is Cinco de Mayo. Now, y'all remember, that's not the Mexican Independence Day. The Cinco de Mayo celebrates a battle down in Mexico where the Mexican army beat the French army in this battle down there, and they celebrate that on Cinco de Mayo, 5th of May. In the United States, we kind of use it as a cultural thing to enjoy the cultural heritage that Mexico has brought us up here. There's a lot of stuff in Texas, especially. I can't get by without a little carne asada. I'm not happy. So celebrate Cinco de Mayo today any way you can. Remember the heritage in this country that comes from Mexico. And the real Independence Day for Mexico is Dia 16, if y'all was wondering. That's the 16th of September. That's when Mexico celebrates its Independence Day. And we always see a lot of celebrations up here for them too. Anyway, happy Cinco de Mayo. Enjoy your weekend. Having a good time. If you're in Corpus Christi, enjoy Buck Days. It's going on right now. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, John Britavo, of Blue Dot in Texas. On my Patreon channel. I'm a little wore out, folks. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a little wore out. Got a lot to do. We've got a lot of work to do yet. But we're going to keep after this because I don't care how tired I get. That man is still in our house. And I'll be here tomorrow to remind us that we haven't done enough work to get him out yet. So we'll have to keep trying every day. In the meantime, y'all have a nice evening. Enjoy your weekend. Drink a little drink. Smoke a little smoke. Have a good time. Relax. Get ready for Monday because it will be coming up shortly. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.